This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler! It's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not...
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato,
काश
I
राज
think it should
हेलो
be
भाई
okay.
अबे मैसेज मेरे को ना दिख रहा यार
Thanks!
और क्या हालचाल अभी दिख रहा मैसेज
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say? Of course, traveler.
Hola, soy
Yes,
mucho
I
gusto.
know who you are. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well
अरे मैं भी एक
indeed.
नंबर बस
Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all
नहीं, एक
kinds
नंबर
of
नहीं।
meetings and occasionally
एक
paying
नंबर से थोड़ा
visits
कम।
to some local organizations on
एक
the
नंबर आइडल केस
commissioner's
होता है
behalf. As for the commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
So pretty much business as usual in the Yashiro Commission, huh?
काश भाई तुम्हारा एआर
Very
कितना है
much so.
Well, got any more questions?
You're very welcome.
35
In fact, Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time.
काफी रिसेंटली स्टार्ट किया लग रहा है
She
खेलना
seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's
भाई मैं भी
always
बहुत
saying
खराब खेला
how
यार पता 2 साल में
talented
मेरा
you
हुआ
are
है
and
AR
how
51
much she admires
और कोई होता
you.
अब तक के 60 लगा
I
देता
must say, many
All right, goodbye for now. We're, great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right then. Take
Oh, are you two leaving already?
इन जस्ट 3 वीक्स।
Everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
तुम तो सारे करेंट क्वेस्ट कर चुके होगे, ये वाला किया है जो मैं कर रहा हूँ अभी। अबे आकाश भाई वो देखा तुमने, सोलो लेवलिंग आ रहा है अभी। प्री रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए आ गया है गेम, लेकिन आ गया तो मजा ही आ जाएगा। मतलब सोलो लेवलिंग जानते हो ना एनीवे।
What kind of person comes to a place like this and just spaces out?
Hey, I wasn't spacing out. I was pondering some problems.
Sure you were.
क्या लगता है कब तक रिलीज होगा?
Over, dude. You were a million miles away.
Why are you making fun of me? I told you I wasn't spacing out. I was ruminating on some problems. Technological, environmental, and so forth. This is Tatarasuna, after all.
Oh, he said Tatarasuna. Looks like we came to the right person.
Oh, is there something you want to know about Tatarasuna? My name's Xavier. Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away. Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all
तारासुना अलग
true.
प्लेस है क्या यार इनाजुमा से? मैंने कभी देखा नहीं। अच्छा ये वो तो नहीं जहाँ पे स्मोक रहता है हर टाइम आइलैंड में?
Story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long. I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation. Goes back around 1,000 years.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years. The other was
नहीं
several
पता।
hundred years ago.
मैंने इनाजुमा तो
Fun
देखा है,
fact,
ये
I'm not
टटारासुना
the
में
first
नाम पहली बार
Fontaine
सुना।
tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How about
या फिर
that?
तो ये इनाजुमा ही का कोई पार्ट है।
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarasuna? Come on, ask already.
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire for historical knowledge? Sure, go ahead. A kabuki mono? No, I can't say that I have. I do know the word, Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a kabuki mono where Tatarasuna is concerned.
आकाश भाई तुम्हारे मेन कैरेक्टर्स क्या हैं और डीपीएस क्या है?
Of course! Don't mention it.
Oh, we're leaving? Okay.
Oh, you're most welcome. More farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but what's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really troubling you. Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile.
रोज़ारिया ये भी कोई कैरेक्टर है?
Oh, come on. All right.
भाई मैं पहली बार नाम सुना। एक सेकंड लेट मी चेक। अरे मेरी एआर बढ़ गई अपने आप, ये कैसे हुआ? देखना पड़ेगा ये कौन सा कैरेक्टर है। रोज़ारिया ओ ये तो सही है यार। 5 स्टार है क्या? नहीं 4 स्टार कैरेक्टर है। इसके पास क्रायो है, भाई मेरे पास देखोगे नौटंकी कितनी है। ये 5 स्टार में से 1 2 3 और वॉन्डरर भी। कहाँ गया वॉन्डरर? अबे वॉन्डरर है ही ना इसमें। वॉन्डरर भी था मेरे पास। हाँ ये तो मेरे पास आउट ऑफ एक सेंस को सॉर्ट करते हैं बेस्ड ऑन। हाँ देखो 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 5 स्टार हैं जिसमें से 1 2 3 4 4 तो एनिमो ही है। हेलो वन भाई क्या हाल? हमें रेडियन को 90 लेवल करना है। मेरे से सो व्हाट आर यू डूइंग? भाई मैं आर्कॉन क्विज कर रहा आज। एटलीस्ट आई थिंक आई एम ट्राइंग। यार 50 हो गई भाई अभी अभी बस।
Time to go. Hey, it's them.
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
कैन आई ज्वाइन? अरे आओ ना, क्या कर रहे हो?
Indeed we are.
We have time.
आओ तो फाइट कर रहे हैं हम लोग चल के।
Tell us about.
अरे फार्म कर लेंगे रेडिंग शोगुन के लिए थोड़ा सा।
Still looking for more info about Tatara Suna, huh? Should we join them?
Unfortunately, we
I
haven't
lost
made
my
any real
50-50 to
progress.
डेया। अरे पता क्या 50-50 का मेरा लास्टिंग क्या हुआ?
Oh,
मेरी पिटी थी
of course.
4 की है ना, और मैंने पुल किया, मेरे को मिल गई जीन, वो भी 50-50 हार गई।
I presume you'll want to read.
मैं तो लो पिटी पे ही 50-50 हार गया। अब मेरा गारंटीड है।
Well, what do you think?
I'm confused कि मैं काजुआ तो C2 कर लूं या फिर
Remember how last time Akaba?
What did you find out?
It's a long story.
गो फॉर नेविलेट। अब तो नेविलेट पक्का है।
Wow, so many new details. Thank you so much for
Well. Ugh.
this new info.
Yes. Okay.
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
Oh, so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
You're welcome. See ya.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do.
ब्रो वर्ल्ड लेवल। अरे एक बार तो यार तुम आ गए थे मेरे वर्ल्ड में, कैसी बात कर रहे हो? आई डोंट बिलीव यू।
Follow the wind.
Nahida, we're here. Traveler, Paimon, how have you been? Ugh, where to start?
मेरे को पाइमॉन और नईदा सेम लगते हैं यार,
The ballad
कलर डिफरेंट है बस।
It sounds like some. You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me?
सेम बट डिफरेंट. ओ अबे भाई 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 पास लुक क्लोजर बट या नाइडा कांट फ्लोट. अबे वो जो लास्ट टाइम मैं क्वेस्ट कर रहा था वॉन्डरर वाला पैलेडियर, उसने अपने आप को हिस्ट्री से रिमूव कर दिया तो किसी को वो याद नहीं है.
What's wrong? You look so upset.
समझ में आया ना, वो अपने आप को पास से हटा चुका है तो किसी को भी याद नहीं है. न्यू इवेंट का क्या हुआ, उसमें बहुत प्रीमोज मिल रहे हैं. अरे ट्राई करूंगा ना फिर.
That's so. This puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past. But how was he even able to do that? As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it. Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves... So, you believe this person really...
How many games do you play?
And we
देखो,
just don't remember him because...
आजकल पूछ रहे हो या पहले से? पहले GMI
Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this.
और
The traveler
GTA
comes from
5
a world beyond to that. That's why
आजकल
there's
खेल
no
रहा हूँ. गेंशिन
information about
इम्पैक्ट,
him in
फैज़मोफोबिया,
Irminsul. So if there's
Star
anyone
Wars
in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that... Paimon's having a hard
और
time
भी था, याद नहीं
understanding
मेरे
this
को.
Balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it? I can only make inferences based on the...
तुम बताओ, सजेस्ट करो कोई गेम खेलूं मैं. मैं सोच रहा आउटलास्ट खेल के देखूं. सॉरी आउटलास्ट नहीं, अरे क्या नाम है उसका, जस्ट कॉज 3. आपके पीसी का रैम क्या है? रैम 12 GB, 16 GB.
Something that
हाँ
you
16
can
GB.
share?
देखो ये लिया था मैंने अभी रिसेंटली, वो दिख रहा होगा.
It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died. Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all,
हॉरर गेम्स, हाँ
he
भाई,
couldn't keep hating humans after that. And the story makes sense.
फैज़मोफोबिया हॉरर गेम ही
Every
है.
part of it. The
मतलब
Balladeer
अब
tracked
हॉरर
that
नहीं रहा
power
मेरे
that
लिए.
then enabled him to change what was recorded in the... Yeah, it just feels so hopeless. He
अरे
did everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
हेलो मानतो भाई, क्या हाल? मेडिसिन, मेडिसिन ट्राई कर
Please wait
सकता
a
हूँ.
moment.
ए, सुनो ये बताओ मेरे को,
Found it. This should be the one.
पबजी पीसी ट्राई करूँ क्या?
It turns
मैं
out...
सुना हूँ आजकल काफी ज्यादा ट्रेंडिंग है.
What is it? A record from a You should take a look.
डार्क सोल्स एंड मेडिसिन. तो मेरे को नाम लिख लेने दो ये.
Is this a fairy tale? Who
Yeah, it
wrote
is.
it?
सकीरो है मेरे पास. डार्क सोल्स थर्ड भी आ गया है. ओह मेडिसिन हॉस्पिटल ब्लड बैंक. अरे ये क्या आ गया? एसकेएस भाई बिग फैन. मेडिसिन, अच्छा ये गेम है, स्टीम पे हैं दोनों गेम. 9/10. मेरे को कोई रीसेंट बताओ जो अभी अभी बस आया हो.
I authored this record myself. Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do... When combined with the travelers... Hold on. So this record survives... Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the kabuki mono, another record, changing the information that Irminsul can't... That's incredible! What a great idea!
Cyberpunk.
Sending the traveler into Irminsul
मेरे
with
पीसी
the
से धुआं निकल
balladeer.
आएगा.
This story is abstract, but if we can... There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends.
आग निकलेगी लिटरली वो है नहीं आग लगा दी आग लगा दी आग लगा दी
And everyone treated it as one of their
वही
own.
हो जाएगा.
Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree, who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster
साइबर
gave the heart of
क्वांटम
water
कंप्यूटर
to the
चाहिए भाई
kitten,
उसके
telling
लिए.
him, "The foxes have decided.
डिफीट ओशिनॉइड यूजिंग
You are
हाइड्रो
the
कैरेक्टर.
one
सही
who
कह रहे हो.
must be sacrificed.
वही वही ना
Take this,
2 मिलियन डैमेज वाला.
quench the flames, and die for your fox kin." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon.
सही बोल रहे.
and
यूजुअली मैं
devour the
स्किप कर देता हूँ ये
moonlight.
पार्ट बट
If
इंटरेस्टिंग
the
यार.
world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
ओह ये बैलेडियर की स्टोरी है इनडायरेक्टली.
We solved it! I remember now. This is not just the balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams. It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail, that Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We
कुछ
still
बोलूंगा भी
don't
तो
know how
विवाद
to
हो
change
जाएगा,
the
रहने दो.
urn, so we'll
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward, and that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Mihida's right. Cheer up. How about we go get something to eat?
हाँ, बस खाने को दे दो इनको.
Paimon, why don't you take him out for a walk to clear his head?
You got it. Come on, traveler. You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk. Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar.
वो
That'll be sure to lift our spirits. It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always
जाले
here to
साफ
help
कर रहे
cheer you up.
हैं. ब्रो ये तो मैं सोचा ही नहीं. भाई कोई ऐसा विश हो जाए जिससे मेरे सारे कैरेक्टर जो है ना 90 लेवल एक बार में हो जाए, फिर बस मैं काम करूंगा. सोलह 50.
Time to go. Wind Strider.
प्रोसेसर भी बताऊं?
We're here.
i5 है,
Let's eat first.
12th जनरेशन.
Hey, are you gonna answer or what? All right, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. What is it? Have you figured it all out? Why'd you jump?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look.
दुख, दर्द एंड पीड़ा. आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड द वन भाई. अरे बैलेडीर यहाँ कहाँ से आ गया?
Hey! Hey, wait!
You mean me?
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsettias and ran off. Look, If you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting.
Who's that guy? You
He
know
is
him or
validated.
something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo.
But कपड़े
don't
change
wanna
कर गया
No,
है.
no, please. I mean it.
So what you
don't need to
think
pay me
if you
anything.
kicked
I'm just so
Paimon
thankful you
when
agreed
she
to take on an outsider like me.
floating? How
You're
long?
welcome, I guess. But I got...
Leave it to me.
Stop. I'm
वो ज्यादा डार्क आइडिया आ रहे हैं यार तेरे.
That's right. We can
तेरी
talk more about
प्रोफाइल
that later.
पिक्चर जैसे डार्क एकदम.
What do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't.
वेट, मेरे को जस्ट स्ट्रीम रीस्टार्ट करने का भी. हाँ, मैं फौरन रीस्टार्ट कर रहा हूँ स्ट्रीम क्विकली, वेरी क्विकली.